Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here is a very important article I came across from NBC News, and it basically says the pandemic's real estate job boom is turning into a bust as layoffs hit. Rising interest rates have triggered a housing market recession and thousands of layoffs of real estate agents, mortgage brokers, and some back office jobs. So basically, as we know, with the interest rates going up as fast as they are, we just have less buyers, and with less buyers we have less activity. So you're not going to have a bank basically have all these agents that they're paying, mortgage brokers, when they're not selling loans, right? And then once you get rid of the loan officers, then you don't need his assistants, right? The loan processors and everybody involved in that office. So I've been seeing in the past, like, what is it, like last month, I've seen articles of like JP Morgan Chase with layoffs and some of the big banks with bigger layoffs. But I also hear that it's happening across the United States. Remember, a lot of mortgage brokers, they're small offices. They're not really connected with the big banks. A lot of what happens is some more smaller mortgage brokers, like some smaller businesses, they essentially have the connections with the banks, and they buy the loans from the banks, and they buy from multiple banks, right? They're not stuck to just one lender. That's what makes them like easy, like that's what makes it like good for them as a small business, because they don't have to, imagine if you're selling for Chase, then you can only basically sell Chase. But if you have your own mortgage company, you could buy from Chase, you could buy from Wells Fargo, you could buy from whoever's giving you the best rates for your clients, right? So anyways, all those jobs are kind of slowing down, and this is a sign that, if this isn't a sign, then I don't know what is. But basically, this is a sign that the mortgage industry is incredibly slowing down. The feds are not even thinking about lowering the rates anytime soon. So things are going to start really hitting the fan very, very soon. As a matter of fact, they are. Now check this out. I got a comment in one of my videos from PW asking if I can review Boston. And of course I can. So I want to jump into the Boston market. Now I've been to Boston, I believe twice. Now Boston is a very expensive area, okay? It's a very old city. It's by the water, although it's not like a beach city, right? It's not, but it's got a lot of history. It's got beautiful, beautiful homes. It's one of the biggest, most successful cities in the United States. So again, I was little when I came to Boston, but I remember it being very, very clean. I have a buddy that recently moved to Boston. He works for a huge, huge company. And yeah, he's saying that things are starting to get cold right now. But so this will be like his full first winter. So he's just gonna see how he does. I think he moved to Boston last year in the middle of winter, and it was somewhat of a change. Coming from South Florida, he has some kids, and the whole family kind of took it's different. But he was telling me that he thinks he's ready for the winter. Again, he bought an unbelievably beautiful home, which I thought was actually decently affordable for the price. Now I don't know exactly where the nicest neighborhoods are in Boston, but I could tell you, like over here, you see 1 million, a lot of $1 million homes, nestled with some $500,000 homes. So this must be Oak Square, must be a nice neighborhood. And then right around this middle part, you definitely see multi-million-dollar homes. And basically everywhere I see in the Boston city limits, you are going to need at least $500,000 to get into something. But look, if you go up here, you're looking at multi-million-dollar homes. So this looks like obviously close to the downtown. As you can see, there's these parks. So you could see this is the oldest part of town. So this is going to be very expensive. Now you get in this southern area, you could see still multi-million-dollar homes, but then you see the prices sort of drop around here. Again, very, very expensive regardless, any which way you look at it. So you're going to need some cash, right? You're going to need some decent cash. And it doesn't look like even there's a $300,000 place right here. So I guess you really have to go into this area to find something decently affordable. But again, I'm just seeing millions all the way across the city limits. So if you're moving to Boston or you live in Boston, you're gonna need a decent amount of bread, okay, to live here. And here in north of the city, again, it's all $1 million homes. Okay, so let's see what we can get. Let's see if we find any price cuts. Here, let's start with a really nice cheap one, $290,000. They shaved off $134,000, which is quite a big savings for only a $300,000 house. But the house looks semi-janky. It's 1,300 square foot, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. So the bedrooms are going to be pretty small. The house just does not look that nice. And now that well, actually the floors are nice. Look, it's brand new floors all the way across. Bathroom, the kitchen definitely needs some work. It's like, I don't even know if you consider this a kitchen. Bathroom looks janky. So this house does need some work. But again, if you look at the prices in Boston and then you come across this for 290, 300,000, then you're like, okay, that's semi-affordable. Again, incredibly motivated. If they shaved off almost a third of the price, there must be something wrong with that house if they're shaving off that much, because most likely, whatever it is that is wrong with the house is going to cost about $130,000 to fix. Now, if we keep looking down, I'm not seeing that many price cuts. Here's a nice one. Look at this. $26,000, $700,000 off. Oh my God, $700 700 square foot for $700,000. This is insanely expensive. Now, I would tell you that they seem motivated because they do have a $25,000 price cut. But again, $700,000 for basically a shoebox. And I guarantee you the HOA is pretty high here. Let me see what the HOA is. They don't tell you. Oh, right. They don't tell you. Oh, not available. So they're not telling you how much a HOA is. There might not be an HOA. I doubt it. It is in a building. Whenever there's a building, there's some sort of maintenance. And I could tell you, wouldn't be surprised, to add another $500 in HOA fees, right? Especially if you're in a desirable area. The house sort of looks move-in ready. I mean, the kitchen looks sort of janky, a little bit dated for $700,000. I do like this cooking space, though. I'm not 100% sure about the metal. But again, this is a 700 square foot apartment. This is tiny, right? For literally $700,000. So yeah, if you're going to move here, guys, if you live here, you want to buy a house, you're going to need, $1 million. Look, this is $25,000 off. Let me see. We got $1.2 million. I can't believe it. 1,200 square foot, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. This is a tiny ass house for $1.2 million. Again, I get it. I get that these guys are somewhat motivated. $25,000 off, but I get it. This is an apartment. This is right in the heart, right? You're gonna be paying $1 million to live here. Absolutely. Let's see what the HOA is. Oh my God! Look at that HOA. Almost $1,000. Okay, so this is pretty big deal. Now I gotta tell you, for an apartment, it's actually kind of big, right? 1,200 square feet for an apartment is not small. Remember, it's probably gonna be a one-story unit, which is good. But wow, $1,000 HOA is just insane. Look at this. This is $390,000. Oh my God. 343 square foot for $400,000. So this is a studio. Now they shaved off $17,000, and you basically get this room for $400,000. These guys are completely out of their mind. Now I get it. This is probably in an amazing location. You get to come out here and you get to be in the water. Remember, the weather here is pretty awful. This looks like the location's insane, but man, talk about $400,000 for 343 square foot. Hard pass on that. So it looks like, just looking at these prices, I am completely priced out of the Boston market. If you, like I said, if you want something nice, look, this is $785,000. Oh my God, 1,000 square foot, tiny. So this must be just one unit right here, one level, because there's no way this whole house is 1,000 square foot. So it looks like it's just going to be possibly one level. I mean, I would have to come tour it. Yeah, there's no way this is 1,000 square foot, right? Oh, here we go. So there's an entry right here in the back. That might be the unit that you buy. So you might buy a back unit or a front unit. So basically, at one point, this was probably one big house, but they converted into two. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not 100%. I would have to definitely tour. Oh, there you go. Look, see, there is two mailboxes. So there it is. So they turned this house into two units. Again, $785,000 to share with someone, 1,000 square foot. It's insanely expensive in my opinion. There is a 2-car garage, but I wonder how that gets split between the owners. Wow, I'm kind of blown away of how expensive Boston is. I had it, like I said, I had an idea, but I mean, I'm just not even finding stuff that's that nice, right? Even for $1 million. Now here, let's, sorry, that's my dog. My dog's going crazy. There's some gardeners in the backyard. Okay, let's look at this. Let's see what $14 million gets you, and we'll sort of end it with this. Actually, it's $15 million. No price cut on this puppy. 10,000 square foot. That is definitely a mansion. You know, for $15 million, I'm almost guessing that you get this entire little building right here, right? I would think, right? That's the only logical conclusion. Look, you also get this, you know, backyard of sorts. I wouldn't call it a backyard. Wow, look at this bathroom. That's pretty insane. That's pretty nice. Man, but I just can't believe $15 million, man. So you get a whole little building all to yourself. That's sort of kind of cool, but I just cannot believe these insane prices. Let me just look at one more before I end. There's a $40,000 price cut on this, $600,000. 1,200 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This is actually not that bad. Look at this. Look how pretty that looks. Tile floors, which is really nice and durable. They look like wood, so they look really nice. You get a little bit of a patio area right here. Let me see. The house is completely move-in ready. You don't like the kitchen that much, but not a big deal. Completely move-in ready. Again, $600,000. I'm actually kind of liking this. Oh no, here's the problem. Look at that. $1,256 HOA fee. No way, Jose. You are out of your mind. Why are you telling me that the HOA for this unit is, $1,200 and $1,300 basically? Like, what are they offering, right? That's a lot of money to be paying every month for what? So you can have like a little garbage can right here. No way. This place better have a lot of amenities. And look, you don't even get your own washer and dryer, and most likely you have to pay for the washer and dryer. So you're not only paying $1,000 a month, okay, in HOA, but now you also have to pay for your washer and dryer. This is ridiculous. Don't like this at all. I am very disappointed with Boston. I am so sorry. Now here, if we jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data, at least things are getting a little bit better for buyers, as prices do seem like they are coming down. They've come down about $50,000 in the last few months, from $700 to $650. Now remember, 3 years ago, the average was $500,000. So we're still up about $150,000. I need to see these prices come down way lower than where they are right now, because just looking at this market is incredibly expensive, and it's going to be hard to find people that can afford units like this, that can afford, $1 million houses across the entire city. So, I mean, I'm sure Boston has a lot of great jobs, don't get me wrong, but this is just insane prices. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. If you guys like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. If you want me to do a research on a specific city, a specific county, state, if you want me to look at a specific house, go ahead, just comment down below and I will make you a video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.